Hey everyone, it's Dallas with Whatever It Takes, and this is February's feature for the food and your fitness. I have struggled with making this video. I've done it like 2 or 3 times, and I keep doing research because there are so many things out there that tell you what to eat and what not to eat and different ways it affects your body. It honestly was getting very confusing to me. So I'm going to go back to what I feel is honest and true for me, because this is honestly about the goals that I want to achieve this year and my perspective of why I want to change and what I've noticed in my diet and in my fitness. I like to really think of food sometimes as energy to give me a mindset of this is going to be better for me. However, I am a bored eater. I get bored, I eat. I sit in a car and I eat. I just want to munch all the time. So I thought I would talk about that, because a lot of times people eat when they're stressed and when they're emotional and when they just can't find the words or any physical motion or activity to do to get out of their stress. If it comes to the point where you're bored and you find yourself nibbling, find something to do. There's always housework that has to be done, or just an activity or something else that you can do. You could read or put your mind at ease a different way. And just get back on track with your eating and why you're eating. A lot of times people say, you know, to just have those 3 big meals a day and snack twice in between. I think you should do what's best for you. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, and I'm not going to tell you how to eat. I find that I do have a bigger meal at lunch, a smaller meal at dinner, because I know I'm going to have a snack after dinner, and I try not to have that snack so much past like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So this year I have really tried to focus on cutting back on my sugar. How I've like cut back on sugar is I used to use cream and sugar in my coffee. Now I just use cream and it's a no sugar. Or my snacks, I've made those into fruits or vegetables pre-cut up. We do that on Sundays, and I have that for snacks. And in my cooking, I've really tried to incorporate fresh fruits and vegetables as sides instead of pasta. Do we still have pasta? Yes. Do we still have the night of we call it a pizza? Yes. Are we on the road and have to drive into Burger King? Yes. Do I pay for it later? Yes. Usually I do. Another thing is I really have tried to focus on my water intake because I find that I'm really bad about not drinking during the day. And I try to, but I get busy and I don't. And a lot of times you hear about diets that are very high in protein or diets that are low in carbs. I just like to stick to the fact that we do need protein, we do need carbs, but we just need the right kind of protein and we need the right kind of carbs. Let's review that. We're gonna intake good proteins, good carbs, stay away from those saturated fatty foods. Try to not eat when I am bored or emotional or in a big group and there's a bowl of chips and I feel like I just need to keep eating and eating because everybody else is. We're gonna stay on proportions and a good proportion size. Look at the labels, look and see how much is in a serving. Sometimes you'll be really surprised how little or much is in a serving size. Gonna stay hydrated a little bit better, and hopefully by making the right food choices, it's going to fuel our brains, it's going to fuel our bodies, and it's going to make us feel cleaner and less bloated and just having better concentration to keep moving and keep moving. That way you continue to move the way you want to. You sit still. A lot of us sit still hours and hours on day these days. And then at the end of the day, you don't want to move because you haven't moved. Make it a big effort to move. A couple times a week, you know, have an hour, or every day have 20 minutes, or 5 days a week, or whatever. Do more than what you're doing. Keep your body able to move and able to go, and keep it healthy. Sorry for this being so late, but like I said, this was a hard subject for me. I know what I want to do, and like I said, I got very confused in the research part of this because I watched some videos. Netflix, I watched some YouTube videos, and Pinterest, and everybody's telling you what to eat, and this one says not to eat that, that one says to eat this, and that it's just totally freaking confusing. Honestly, totally freaking confusing. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back and just do me, you know, and do with what I'm doing. You know what? I saw something, best thing I've ever seen. So, I don't know, it was on Instagram or something. It was somebody says, just because you drop your phone doesn't mean you keep smashing it with your foot. And it was in relationship to dieting and saying, you know, just because you have one slip up, don't sit there and eat. You know, just because you have one cupcake don't mean you have to have a whole dozen cupcakes. Or just because you eat bad one day doesn't mean you, well, crap, I had, you know, Wednesday was terrible, so this month is done. Like, and it made total sense. No, you would not, like, keep wrecking your phone just because you dropped it, right? You would pick it up and see if it's okay, and then, you know, hopefully take better care of it. So why don't we do that with ourselves? We are just as valuable as this little device that I'm talking into. So let's take better care of ourselves and aim to be more healthy and more fit, and getting our bodies moving every day.